Hi, I'm Cathie Hart and I run the business called Cathie and I do photography and design. And this is a quick lesson on how branding looks for logo types and what you will need to know about filling out a design brief over a series of videos. So let's get started on the different kinds of brand logos that are out there. There are 5 kinds. Brand mark, which is usually just a symbol of representing what your business is. There's the combination of a letter mark, which is just the letters standing for your business, usually the first initials or just the first letter or a letter within your business name. Combination is the letter and a brand mark combined. My favourite kind is usually the word mark, where you get to play around with your business name and introduce a graphic into it. So, for example, like the pause one here, the pause button is in place of the U instead for pause. But you can see more examples later. There's also the emblem type of brand mark as well. When you are looking to have your brand designed, why not think about having it as your photo brand and your avatar? Sorry, not and your avatar, but your photo and your brand logo together into an avatar. So, for example, on mine, for the ones that I designed for myself, which is the Heart series of logos, I've included a portrait from my 2011 portrait into the actual brand itself. So that way you can recognise it's me and I'm also branded at the same time. You wouldn't believe the amount of Twitter messages and Facebook messages that I get saying that they recognise me immediately purely because my name is Cathie Hart and all of my logos are heart shaped, and the fact that my picture is in there, so it's more personable as well. They actually see me as well as just a brand. So I created a vision board, mood board for Pinterest showing some branding inspiration, and we can have a look at it here. So here are some examples. You can see how the Apple logo was made out of the Fibonacci spiral equation of circles. So each circle is in direct proportion to the circles larger and smaller than it, according to the spiral growth. But not to be too geeky, I just love how that one was made, so I take particular attention to it. I quite like how this logo brand was made. It's of a face and a photo of a face at the same time. Very, very cleverly done. You can see word brand marks here, all sorts of other different kinds. There's loads and loads of different types of branding out there. Here is one of my favourite of the consistent branding across the board, with the shirts, the business logo, the business cards, the mugs, everything, the coasters, the entire lot is all branded very, very closely together. So it's all one consistent message. To go back, if you still need some inspiration, here are some places that you can go. You can go to Pinterest, one of my favourite places. You can go to Logo Faves, you can go to designinspiration.net and Logo Gala. There's lots of other places out there, so if you need any more inspiration, just go to Google and input branding inspiration, logo type inspiration, that kind of thing. If you have any questions, you can always get in touch with me on my blog or via YouTube. You can get my blog is cathiegraphy.com. Remember, it's an IE at the end of my name. And if you have any questions, you can contact me on Twitter at Cathie Hart with the hashtag CathieQ, and I will see your questions and respond before the month is out. So there are 29 other women giving fantastic advice out there, so go and check them out on 30daysbusinesschallenge.com, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Thanks.